If you are a customer of doTERRA's and you haven't had a chance to really dig into the mission and ethos of the company as it relates to giving back, please spend a few minutes with me as I walk through some highlights of doTERRA's 2022 Social Impact Report called The Pursuit. I'm going to walk through two specific ways that doTERRA gives back to make the world a better place, and two specific ways that we as customers can help amplify this organization's efforts. So doTERRA was launched in 2008, so 2008, with the goal of reinventing healthcare in the home and sourcing the best and helping the most. So woven into the organization's fabric from day one, before it was even a profitable organization, was giving back. This happens in two specific ways. One is co-impact sourcing. This is doTERRA's business model where they have chosen to work directly with farmers, small-scale farmers across the world, because they are putting people above profits rather than working with large-scale farms that have economies of scale, so cheaper cost, which means greater profits. They have chosen to go where communities need help the most. They are sourcing the best and helping the most. You could check out these stats: number of people who have been empowered with jobs, number of families impacted, number of lives improved through social impact projects like dental facilities, hospitals, wells for water that are dug. Huge impact that doTERRA has in the communities where they work with the farmers to source and distill these medical grade oils. This happens, you guys, regardless of us. This just happens because of our purchasing power. When we buy something from doTERRA, there is benefit on both sides of the bottle. It's a beautiful thing. It's conscious consumerism at its finest. If you're interested in learning more about co-impact sourcing, definitely go to YouTube, type in behind the bottle, type in doTERRA behind the bottle, and you'll see a number of short videos about different oils, how they're sourced and where they're sourced, and the impact that's happening for these people. It's beautiful. So second way that doTERRA gives back is through its foundation. Its foundation is called Healing Hands. This is donation-based, and 100% of our donations to doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation goes to recipients. It goes to the people in need, the benefactors. This is super rare. Most charities or foundations, they allocate a certain percentage of the donations to fund administrative, operating, or overhead costs. So in this case, I've never heard of this before and have a lot of experience in the nonprofit world. doTERRA corporate covers those administrative and overhead costs, so everything that we donate goes to the recipients. There are three main ways the foundation disperses its money, and I'm going to walk you through those really quickly, and then two ways that we can help. One is doTERRA's HOPE initiative, which is its human trafficking initiative. Last year, over $500,000 was donated to the HOPE Action Plan and deployed to help prevent, rescue, and restore victims of human trafficking. By 2030, the company aims to be able to donate $3 million annually to the human trafficking crisis around the world. The second way the foundation disperses its funds is through a match program. If you have an organization, a nonprofit that is near or dear to your heart, work with your wellness advocate to see if that organization would qualify for a match. What happens is you fill out an application, you fundraise for that organization for a specific period of time, and doTERRA matches. So it's double the benefit that your fundraising efforts do. Third way the foundation operates is by collecting and distributing emergency relief kits. These emergency relief kits are distributed to people in need during times of disaster, whether it's natural disaster or man-made. So think floods, volcanoes, hurricanes, fires. These kits are paid for by us, the customers. They are housed in doTERRA's website, and they are dispersed during times of need, and I'll show you how. Last year, 43,000 kits were distributed through 160 wellness advocates across 14 countries and across 36 American states. So let me show you really quickly how this works. In your account, there are two ways that you can help. I'm in my loyalty template right now. I order monthly, so whether you order monthly or just periodically, you can see I've got 356 product credits in there. dollars of product credits just for my loyalty orders. But check this out. So I can type in relief, and there come the hygiene kits. I can literally donate hygiene kits right through my order. I'm going to show you something cool. See, my order is 10 PV away from free shipping. Watch this. When I add it, shipping's $7. So when I add it, $25, and it takes away my shipping, it actually counts toward that free shipping, even though this is not being shipped to me. And I earn loyalty points on it. So it is awesome. You also get a tax deduction receipt from doTERRA. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. These relief kits. These relief kits are in need right now. I'm recording this in August of 23 of replenishing because of the Maui situation. The fires in Maui, within 24 hours, 4,500 kits were distributed to Maui. Let me show you the second way you can give back. This is by donating to Healing Hands right in your shopping cart. So you can see that there is a significant amount of people who donate monthly $25, and they're part of what's called the 25 Collective. doTERRA invites any customer who donates $25 each month to special Zoom calls where they update us quarterly on the social impact of our donation. So it's a beautiful thing. These hygiene kits, I want to show you how they are dispersed, particularly right now because they are in need of replenishing because of the fires in Maui. So when a natural disaster or disaster of any type happens, wellness advocates like myself can go to doTERRAhealinghands.org and simply request kits. We fill out a Google form, we describe the disaster, we outline our plan for distributing the kits, indicate how many we need, and they literally show up. So with Maui, as I mentioned, these kits were distributed within 24 hours. 4,500 kits were distributed. An additional 3,000 has been sent, and the fires were only about a week ago. So you can see this is a beautiful way that we can give back right through our doTERRA account. If you are ever in need of kits yourself, work with your wellness advocate. He or she can go onto Healing Hands Foundation and request the kits, and they will be distributed to you. doTERRA simply asks for an update and some photos of the actual distribution as proof that we're doing something with these kits. So hopefully this has inspired you to donate a kit, to donate some money, whatever it is, and to please look at the pursuit report in recognition and to better understand how your purchases through doTERRA are helping much more than you and me. They're helping people around the world. I want to show you quickly before we end, with the Ukrainian disaster, over $1 million was raised through Healing Hands Foundation and the doTERRA Europe entity last year for Ukrainian refugees. You can see here where the emergency relief kits were donated by wellness advocates. And then these wellness advocates right here, the Shedevis, they literally flew into the war zone and opened up their school in Prague to serve as a refugee facility. And they went to the border of Ukraine and helped in significant ways. So this just gives you an idea of the ethos of this company and the types of people who are affiliated with it. I want to leave you with this, a collective responsibility. Crises like this war accentuate our collective dependence on one another. They motivate us to step up and ask, what can I do to help? At doTERRA, we believe in the power of people helping people. Small acts of kindness matter. Thank you for joining me in being a part of this company, and if you can, in amplifying the impact that this company has in giving back and making this world a better place.